Live. I'm an Namaste, guys. Christian Long with the Inner Transformation Group, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Monday afternoon here in Honolulu, Hawaii. And I'm jumping on today to do forgiveness for business owners. I cannot tell you how important it is to practice forgiveness, whether you're a business owner or not. And what came to my mind is we were leading a meditation yesterday, and the group, this particular meditation only had a small aspect of forgiveness. And then we kind of had a discussion afterwards of, hey, how was everyone's experience? And each and every single person was talking about how cathartic and healing the forgiveness portion of the meditation was for them. And I think to myself, I've been teaching this stuff for almost 20 years and helping clients through forgiving. And you would be amazed at how many people don't have a very, never mind a practice of forgiveness, but they don't really have a strong understanding of the importance of forgiveness, and how, as my teacher, Grandmaster Joe Koksui, would say, forgiveness is therapeutic. It is super duper duper healing when you forgive on a regular basis. Now, that's the key, forgiving on a regular basis. One of my teachers says you have to forgive daily. Right? You have to forgive daily. You might be saying, well, how long do I forgive? Isn't it just enough to say, I forgive you, no hard feelings, I move about my day? Some people are like that. Some people are like that. They can easily forgive. It's like water off a duck's back, right? No problem. But most people don't forgive, and instead of forgiving, they hold on to their anger, their resentment, and they stuff it deep within their energy body. And then it comes out in unhealthy ways. And not forgiving is rotting from the inside out, right? So in the context of being a business owner and why forgiveness is important, think about maybe times in your life that an employee has gotten you upset, a vendor, a supplier, a lawyer, an accountant. Something wasn't done properly from somebody that's in your sphere of influence to help you with your business, and you get angry. And then that anger festers inside your consciousness, and then it taints and negatively affects your interaction with that person moving forward. So wouldn't it be better just to forgive, to let go, and to move forward, right? It would be better. Now, most people think, well, if I forgive the person, they're just going to keep doing the same thing again. They're just going to keep walking all over me, they're going to keep making a mistake, they're going to keep offending me, they're going to keep angering me, etc., etc., etc. Okay. They're not mutually exclusive. So you want to do forgiveness for yourself. Forgiveness is always for yourself no matter what. It is always for yourself, right? And then you have boundaries of like, okay, moving forward, next time, this is how I would like the person to interact with me. They crossed a boundary. Let me express that clearly, assertively, kindly, compassionately. And then if they cross over that boundary, these are the consequences to that. So that's a separate conversation. But forgiveness is always for the self, without exception. Because if you don't forgive, now watch, this is a self-evident truth. I don't need to teach you anything, convince you. DJ, Atma Namaste. Can I get you get a shout out. How are you? Hope you're doing well. DJ Edits with a Z. Good to see you. Here's the thing about forgiveness, that have you noticed when you're angry at somebody in business or outside of business, the rest of the day seems to not work out so well. Negative things happen. Maybe you misplace your car keys. Maybe you lose your phone. Maybe you almost get into an accident. Have you noticed the more angry you get about someone or something, there's a tendency, right? There's a tendency for bad luck to start materializing in your day, your week, your life in general. Have you noticed that? That's one of the reasons why it's really, really important to practice forgiveness on a regular basis. I cannot overemphasize it enough. And again, just because, this is really key, just because we know about something, right? We know about forgiveness. We know about gratitude. We know about meditation. We know about exercise. We know about these things does not mean we practice it, and it definitely doesn't mean we've mastered it. So that's why I want to really encourage you guys, because we're going to do a teeny tiny forgiveness practice if you wait for a few minutes. we're going to do a forgiveness practice. I'm kind of like giving space for people to come on to understand that, hey, there's a live going on, right? And then we'll do actually a forgiveness meditation. I can guarantee you, if you practice it with us, you're going to feel much, much lighter, calmer, and more peaceful by the end of it. And it doesn't even take that much time. And I've had the opportunity to practice meditation hundreds and hundreds of times. Forgiveness on myself, forgiveness on my ex-wife, forgiveness on business relationships that I've had, forgiveness on exes of mine, right? Relationships of mine, forgiveness on spiritual teachers that I've had over the years, all kinds of forgiveness. Miguel, namaste. Meditation is the only way to activate Holy Spirit to 7 seals the pineal gland, open the right brain hemisphere. I can show you how to leave the firmament. I don't know if I caught that last word correctly, but thank you for the feedback. So forgiveness is super, super important. Again, as my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, would say, forgiveness is therapeutic, but you have to practice it. It's like having the best equipment in the world, gym equipment, right across the street or even in your own house that can get you in the best shape of your life, but you never use it. You're not going to get in the best shape of your life. So just because somebody knows about forgiveness doesn't mean they actually are practicing and embodying forgiveness, okay? But again, forgiveness is super important, whether you're a business owner or not. Jesus didn't walk on water. It's a metaphor, astral projection. These mushrooms are the best. I wonder if I should do a talk sometime. It's been a long, long time since I've done a talk on psychedelics, mushrooms, different kinds of drugs, what they do to the aura, what they do to the chakras, what they do to the psyche of somebody. It's a little outside of today's topic. Today's topic is about forgiveness for business owners. So if you're a business owner and you have a tendency to be irritable and angry, today is going to be a great day for you. And so we do these live streams. The goal is to do these live streams Monday through Friday around this time. Nothing long, 15, 20 minutes to give people a little bit of encouragement, inspiration, and more importantly than anything else is practice, right? I'm not a big fan of like sitting down and passively listening to somebody talk about something. I prefer to go, okay, I kind of get the theory, the concept of what the person is talking about. In today's context, it's about forgiveness. But you know what? I'd actually like to experience forgiveness directly so I can go, now I feel better. I feel calmer. I have less irritability. Have you noticed when you're angry, 2 things happen. Your body temperature increases, so you get extra hot, right, when you're angry. And the chakra that deals with your body temperature is your front and back solar plexus chakra and your basic chakra at your tailbone. Those 2 chakras primarily deal with regulating your body temperature. So they are adversely affected when we are angry, right? So you get hot when you're angry, and the other thing that happens when you get angry is your lower back starts to hurt. Think about it. Think about times in your life. It might be even happening right now. You might actually be angry at somebody and your lower back is hurting you. So one of the reasons your lower back could be hurting you is the lower chakra in the lower back, called the main chakra, is connected to forgiveness. So when someone is ready, willing, and able to forgive, to let go of the past, to move forward in their lives, the main chakra releases old, disease, congested energy out of the chakra and then allows it to rise up to be transformed and transmuted. But in most people's cases, they don't have the awareness. They just stuff the anger, they stuff the rage, they stuff the bitterness deep into the energy body, and then over time, it negatively affects their spine, right? So in almost all cases of people that I know that have lower back issues, I can usually connect it to somebody they're mad at, a parent, a friend, a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend. It's usually somebody that they're mad at, not a little bit mad at, but really mad at for a prolonged period of time. It affects your lower back. So again, what did we talk about earlier? Forgiveness is therapeutic. So as you forgive, as you let go, as you move forward, the old, stagnant, diseased, congested energy starts to come out of the main chakra and be released. And you feel lighter. You feel like you can breathe. You feel like you can move your body. Okay, fair enough? Okay, so that's a little bit of our introduction on the forgiveness, on the theory behind forgiveness, the importance of practicing forgiveness. So let's actually practice forgiveness, okay? Whether you're watching this live or watching the replay, doesn't matter, you will still receive the benefit of it, okay? My only request is think of somebody that you are currently upset with. So if I ask you the question, who are you angry right now, right? So if you're a business owner, are you angry at your business partner? Are you angry at your accountant? Are you angry at your customers or a customer? Are you angry at a vendor, a supplier, right? Are you angry at your landlord where you have your business? Are you angry at your internet service provider? Are you angry at your Google ads guy, Facebook ads guy? Who are you angry at, right? And it should be pretty obvious who that person is because it'll come to your mind immediately. That's the other thing, that when we are angry, we meditate on that anger and that person keeps showing up again and again and again in our consciousness. So even when we're trying to sleep, we think about that person. Even when we're meditating, we think of that person. Even when we're having other kinds of meetings with other kinds of people, we're still thinking of that person in the background of our minds, right? So it's really, really important to practice forgiveness on a regular basis. Fair enough? Okay. So if you want to follow along, sit comfortably, whether you're at work, at the office. Please don't do this while you're driving. I don't recommend it. And we're going to do a quick invocation. And invocation is basically asking God and the great teachers for help to make sure we're protected, right? We're doing the job correctly. So you can follow along. You just be aware of your heart in the center of your chest. Be aware of your crown on top of your head. You can mentally follow along to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. You can invoke for a guide, a teacher, a saint, a guru. To my teacher, Grandmaster Cho Kuk Sui, to his teacher, Lord Bodhisattva Mei Ling, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, to Lord Ganesh. To all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, healing ministers, to the angels of inner peace, to the angels of forgiveness, to the angels of happiness and joy, to our divine selves, our higher souls. We humbly invoke for your divine light, love, and power, for your divine help, guidance, and protection, for your ability to forgive and to let go. We thank you, Lord God, we thank you all. With gratitude, respect, and love, so be it. So gently lower your hands in your lap. You can have your palms facing up. And we're just going to have our hands come together, actually. This is called the prayer mudra. This position of the hands activates the heart, which we want the heart to be really activated when we're doing forgiveness. It makes forgiveness much, much easier. So I want you to imagine the person in front of you that you're upset with. Again, it could be somebody in your business world or even somebody outside of your business world. See the person in front of you. Mentally say Atma. Atma means the soul. Namaste, meaning your soul acknowledges and recognizes their soul. So again, say Atma. Namaste. The divinity within me salutes and recognizes the divinity within you. Namaste. The divine child of God within me salutes and recognizes the divine child of God within you. Namaste. We are all in the process of growing and evolving, and we all make mistakes. Evolution involves time, process, and lots of mistakes. I've had my share of mistakes and learned from them. So can you. I wish you the same. Namaste. Now be aware of your heart. Inhale. Be aware of your crown on top of your head. Exhale and say, you are completely forgiven. Go in peace. I release you. Again, be aware of your heart. Inhale. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. I completely release you. One more time, be aware of the heart. Inhale. Be aware of the crown. Exhale. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. I completely release you. Now open up your hands in a blessing position or a blessing mudra. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of the center of your hands. And be aware of the person in front of you, the person who you are upset with. Mentally say, may you be blessed. May you be blessed with inner healing, physical healing, emotional healing, psychological healing. May you be blessed with a good life, a happy life, a fulfilling life. May you be healed. May you be healed. May you be healed. So be it, so be it, so it is. Now, you want to disconnect from this person. So you just imagine both of your hands are brilliant blades of light, like knives that are luminous, and you just cut your connection between you and this person. Cut, cut, cut. Now just gently place your awareness above the crown. So here's your crown. Just place your awareness right about here, and we're going to do 3 ohms. And just let the energy come down, purifying you of any heaviness, disease, congested energies. Have your hands facing down. Just relax. You don't have to do anything. Be still and be aware. Just let go. Slowly and gently come back to your body. Slowly and gently come back to your body. Move your hands, move your fingers, move your feet, move your toes. Move your hands, move your fingers, move your feet, move your toes. Gently come back. So how was your experience? That is a short forgiveness meditation that you can practice once a day, a couple times a day, because forgiveness is in layers, right? The heaviness, the anger, the suppressed and oppressed emotions are really compacted deeply into the energy body. So it's like layers of an onion that are coming off. So sometimes big chunks come off, sometimes little tiny layers come off until the big chunk comes off. But you should be feeling lighter. You should have more of a smile on your face. Your energy should feel softer. And that person who was bothering you should be bothering you less than they were. Okay? Hopefully that helps. But again, forgiveness is something that is to be practiced on a regular basis. I practice forgiveness meditation for almost 20 regularly. Regularly practice the forgiveness meditation for 8 years. I've known about it for about 20 years, but again, like we talked about earlier, just because you know something doesn't mean you practice it, and definitely doesn't mean you've mastered it, right? So you have to know it, you have to remember the technique, you have to practice it regularly until you eventually master it. And it is so worth it. Because we all want to have more inner peace, happiness, and joy, right? We don't want to be carrying around a ball of anger and resentment, right? So I hope that helps. To all the business owners out there, may you be blessed with harmonious, loving interactions with everyone in your business. And catch us tomorrow around the same time. If you got value out of this live stream, share it with someone in your network. I'm sure they'll get benefit from it. And then if you need healing in any way, shape, or form, go to best would be go to innertransformationgroup.com. innertransformationgroup.com, and we can provide services for you there. On that note, this is Christian Long with the Inner Transformation Group, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma Namaste. Bye-bye.